G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai David. It's all about bonsai, of course. Now here's another Trident maple, surprise, ready for repotting. Now you would have seen this tree in previous videos. Now I've done a wiring and trimming video on this tree. Now I'm going to repot it. It's a magnificent Trident maple with a beautiful base, beautiful nabari. Now I think this tree's only been in this pot for a year. Let's see the difference between my other trees, which you've seen me repot, which have been in 2 years in a pot. So it's going to be interesting to see the difference. So as always, let's get stuck into it. As we do, just don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so you can see all the updates of new videos when I put them up. You get notifications. So let's see how we go today with this tree. So again, it's tied in, so we take that tie off. Whew. I've been doing a fair bit of repotting this morning, and as you would have seen in previous some of my other videos with Trident. So let's see. I think it's only got the one. Yep, it's only got one wire tied in. When you got trees this big and this heavy, they usually can stay in the pot on their own. But yeah, one wire just to be safe gets tied in. And I'm not sure if this has got a lip on this. I don't know. This hasn't got a lip, so I'm hoping this will be very easy to come out of the pot. Still needs to be wiggled. Now this is purely a straight repotting, this tree. There's no real angle change, no real anything. I just want to really look at the tree in terms of roots and see how it's gone this year. And 1 year, what 1 year does for these trees. Wow. I think it's just because it's such a heavy tree, I can't get it out so easily. We'll do some wiggling. So even if they don't have a lip, sometimes they're hard to get out. Oh jeez. So, now this is only 1 year. Oh my gosh, I think it's full. And this tree needs quite a bit of development still, especially at the top, but the trunk's there and the bar is there. So you're pretty much 90% here. Now let's work on the rest, 10% to get the tree. Oh, you can see lots. I can see how good and healthy the roots are. Looks fantastic. Just let's try and get it out of the pot. I think the hardest work in repotting is trying to get the trees out of the pot. Oh, jeez. No, I'm not swearing, everyone. I'm saying cheese and she's. Oh, jeez. G-double-E-Z. So it's almost out. I just think it's such a big tree, that's why. There we go. Oh man. Wow, 1 year, and this is what happens. Oh, it is full as well. So I can really only credit how strong Tridents grow, plus the mix it's in. Oh. So you can see everything I'm doing live. I'm not actually editing anything. And look at this. Another mass full of roots. That's 1 year. Oh man. Jeez. I'll have to maybe rethink my repotting every second year. Because my strategy was going forward to repot my Tridents every second year. But the way they're going, no water's going to get into these trees if it's going to be 2 years. All right, let's set this to the tree side for a second. Oh. And pretty much, there's a few little plastic things still left, but a couple came out, so we'll just put that tree pot aside. It's going to back in the same pot. I like it. It's an interesting, unique pot. Yeah, so we'll leave that in there. So let's start combing the top out. Get rid of these weeds. So you can see I'm not editing the videos, I'm just showing you exactly what I do. Only sometimes I cut away if I have to give the tree a wash of the roots. sometimes it's too much work to do and you'd be bored. But yeah, this is what I do. Tridents, I can't tell you how good they are. I mean, I can still grow them from seed as well because I love seeing them grow. You know, they grow from seed very easily. You know, you just chuck them in. Once you collect the seeds, you just pretty much throw them into a seed tray or something like that, and they just grow. And then, yeah, collect them in autumn. And pretty much, I just put them straight into the mix and let them grow in spring. Hope you guys can see that tree clearly. I'll just push it back into the middle. I just noticed the sides are really heavy as well, so I'm just doing this around the sides as well, just to loosen that up before we tip it over and have a look at the base. Let's have a look. Yep. Again, root. Pull these down. You're going to get rid of them all. It's easy if you comb them down a bit before you try and cut them. Spaghetti as always, giving the tree a haircut, not on top, but on its roots. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy stuff in the middle, so I'll have to come back after my first round of cut and cut those as well. So once you've loosened most of this off, it's like just trying to loosen. That's all you're trying to do, is trying to loosen all these roots. It's my workout this morning. This is the third trident I'm doing this morning, and you've probably seen the other two videos on the other tridents. So yeah, you can be quite aggressive. You can notice I'm being quite aggressive with these tridents because I know what they can and can't take. As I said, most other videos, most people go even harder than I do. So you can really give these guys a real haircut on the, roots. So if you ever want to know a video on how to trim roots and how to cut roots for bonsai, I've put up, there's going to be at least 10 videos on it, and they're pretty much all tridents. Oh, you got a couple of elms here and there, but I do have a Japanese maple, which I'll do later on in this. Probably try and leave my Japanese maple a little bit later, in July, maybe a couple of weeks time I'll do that. Whereas my tridents, I get them done early July here in Melbourne. The reason I'm doing so early is that I have to get through all my trees, and if I don't start now, I don't get through them. Because you only have the weekends really, if you're a hobbyist like myself, to get through. If you have to work, for example, during the week, you only got really so much daylight to get your repotting done, and you've got to do it outside. You can't do it inside unless you've got a very large garage or something you can use. Hacking away here. So you can see this tree, one here, bang, it's full. It is quite an advanced tree though. Maybe that's why. And quite a big tree. So maybe that's why it's filled the pot so quickly as well. Whew, working up a sweat here. Sharp scissors is very important. Nice thick scissors is good too. So there we go. That's the first round. it's so now I just comb this out a bit more. Now Trident you can obviously grow from seed, cuttings, whatever. But I sometimes think, sometimes you might see some good stock grown somewhere, and reasonably priced. That's whatever you pay for it. It could save you 10 years of growing a tree from stock. So have a think about all different ways to acquire trees as well. Seeds you're asking for. When I grow something from seed, that's great, and you can control it. But you're looking at 10 years before you have something quite good. To really get into a pot and look really quite good. Well, depends what size. You can go minis. You can get them done maybe 5 to 8 years, but pretty much everything else, really have to think long term. So anyway, that's the first trim done. I'm going to go and wash that tree now with my jet spray to get rid of the fines at the top, and we'll be back and show you the repotting. Alright, so back into it. Prepared the pot as always, got to tie wire in. I've done it through the middle because this tree I want to wrap, even though I want to wrap it to the back, I want to make sure it's secure in the middle because I find these holes out here are a bit too far. So here's the tree. Oh gee, very heavy tree. You can see the nice healthy roots, healthy in there too, quite good. So pretty much rearing to go. As I said before, I'm not going to change too much on the angle on this tree when it's repotted. So let me just get that onto. I think the pot's really heavy. Okay. Let's get some soil in. So even though I know the trees are really getting healthy and strong, and in 1 year they can push out so much, I think I'm now a bit more confident that 2 years is going to be good. I think I'm only going to have to do this every 2 years. So let's work this tree in. Okay, you can be quite. This really helps get rid of all the air pockets. So, because it's such a big tree, I have to stand up with this. If you get a helper, even better. But if you don't, then you just got to work your way slowly and get it in. Oh, looks good. So it looks really nice. I'll clean that pot up. I think that's a nice Japanese pot too, or an old Chinese. I can't remember. So it looks good in this tree. Looks good in this pot for this tree. Maybe a little bit that way. I'm just going to move it that way slightly. Yeah, just a little bit that way as we go. And now the centre's back in, the apex is kind of in the middle, back in the middle. But you notice how this has just got a slight tilt to the left. Really nice. And the Nabari is fantastic. So let's tie it in. I'll just double check I'm happy. Trees are leaning, always make sure the tree's leaning a little bit forward. It goes back a little bit, but then you can see the apex is forward. Okay. Maybe a little bit more to the right. Only slightly. I think. Because I had the wires in the middle, you can really get a nice tight lock there. Alright. So there you go, all done. Well, now I've got to put the soil in, but that's an easy job. Let's get it all in. Just got to work those in with the chopstick. This shouldn't be that hard. It's a small pot. So just, as you've seen many times before, just work it in. Work it in and push your hand, push your other hand, push it, the soil, put it all. So you work the soil and it makes gaps with the chopstick, and then you push it in and it gets, so you see that goes down pretty quick. Let's try this side. You see quite rounded up. You want to get into that little gaps, and into those little spots and air pockets. So get puffing work, isn't it? Hard work. It is a bit, but it's not like you're running 10Ks or anything. It's actually quite an enjoyable little task we have here in repotting. I love it because it just shows me how well and how healthy the tree's grown and what I can do and how much I can try out with the different things with the trees. You know, even though this tree was in the pot a year, it did grow lots of roots. So if I really wanted to, I could repot every year. But I think now I know I will probably survive 2 years without having to repot. All my tridents, that is. So I've still got quite a few tridents to go through. I think there's a couple of really big ones that I have to do. That's going to be hard to film, but we'll try and I'll try and show you them. And I've got one of my favourite tridents coming up. It's a root of rock trident, or not root of rock, a root like tree on the side of a rock, and it's quite an old tree. One of my favourites in my collection, if not the favourite. It just has this beautiful flow to it. But yeah, always in the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. Whoever says that. But, so now I might need to get my little scoop. So these little ice cream scoopy thingies I've got. Just to fill in these small gaps that are still around. So you'll notice when you start pushing the chopstick back in, you'll know where the holes, where the gaps are, or you know where there's some air pockets, and you get right in there. Found a gap in there. Make sure you try and fill up as many as you can. Give a little tap, 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 tap. There's a little interesting joke we have, well not joke, but if you want to get the soil leveled into your pot and worked into your roots, is repot these trees. For example, at our club, you repot your trees and then you put them in the car or something and have a rocky road, and you drive along a rocky road and all the jittering works the soil into the roots. So that's an interesting idea, but it kind of makes sense. So if you're ever out repotting somewhere and need to take the tree home, it's actually quite a nice way to make sure all the soil gets into the air pockets and works its way in just from the gentle rocking of the car. So I'm coming up to finishing up this tree now. This will be a lovely tree in the future. So all I'm going to do is now water it in, and I'll show you the finished product in a few minutes. Also, just a quick one, that's the amount of roots that came off that tree 1 year. That's 1 year of roots that I've taken off. Anyway, there you go. Alright, so I've finished up repotting this tree now. See the new soil at the top. No more messy moss and fine stuff there anymore, so it's all gone. So I'll try and get your eye level view about there. Yeah, it's looking really nice. I like it. It's a nice tree. Another one to the collection, another one done for the year. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video again. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks guys, bye.